Welcome everybody to this new video of to Express. Today I'm going to be showing you how to generate a professional portfolio website that showcases your best work and helps you land your dream opportunities. So let's build and showcase that information right away. So the first thing I wanted to do, of course, is to choosing a successful key elements of a portfolio. So a compelling portfolio website typically includes a homepage, an about me, portfolio, contact, and a blogged element. So one of the most crucial elements before to get started is to choose the platform where you wanted to build your in this case your platform. So a portfolio. So what I'm going to be using here, we can use the Behance, we can use another portfolio, we can have a generative website builders like WordPress, or focusing into custom coding like Complete Control but requires web development skills. So for this process, we're going to be using Wix. Wix is a really great, flexible and drag and drop interfaces and templates that we can use sometimes for free. So we can select templates and setting this up with a basic structure. So basically inside Wix, for example, the very first thing I wanted to do is to use it with even artificial intelligence. So the artificial intelligence is going to be really awesome because we're going to be just creating like a quick chat one-on-one. You're going to be telling you how we can actually get started here, for example, here into Wix. So basically here, it's going to be asking you how would you like to get started with setting it up. So first tell me what your site is about. Let's say, for example, it says this is a portfolio of my services. When you have finished with personalizing, this would be sending you directly into the Wix dashboard. Directly here into the Wix dashboard, you can start crafting your homepage and all your actual websites. So your homepage is, for example, like your digital storefront. Think of it as feature your best work, filling compelling tagline, and provide clear navigation and using high quality visuals. Now I'm going to go into the upper side. It says this design my site, and you can choose to pick a template or to generate a design. Let's start with generating an actual design. Then here, once again, it should be using all the information that Wix knows about yourself, and it's going to be crafting an actual website, pre-designed, pre-built, totally for you. If you like what you're seeing in here, then what you can do is to choose the option that says continue with this design. Inside here, what you can do is to continue with the editor. Now here, what you can do is now to start crafting your homepage digital storefront. As I just told you, it's going to be really important to focus into use high quality visuals because your work should look at absolute best, right? Provide clear navigation can be helping you, of course, to make it easier for visitors to explore your portfolio. That's the reason why when I have created websites and when people, let's say clients, want me to create them portfolio website, the best thing to do is to have like a portfolio one-paged website, which is making much more faster, more friendlier, and navigating things much more faster. So if you have a lot of work into your projects, you can showcase 1 out of 3 strong parts immediately, which is helping you, of course, to focus into what matters the most, which is your work. So inside here, we have now the editor. Into the left section, we have adding elements. We can add sections, pages, and menus, your site design, add application. We can add your own crafting information about your business. You can see all the media have uploaded in here and the CMS. So in my case, this one actually works really well. We can just edit the header here into the upper side. When you click in there, you can change the column background and set things up a little bit more spicier. For example, like this. Here's the color picker, and go back, and there we go. When you finished adding all your information, for example, here are my services, I can choose to change this section and to put it, let's say, a little bit into the upper side, or to make this a little bit bigger or smaller. Here's my video showcase of what we actually do, and here are some Wix elements here. So in this case, I think that we're ready to go, so we can focus into published. I showcased all my work here. Of course, this is just an example, of course. But when you finish with this process, you can see that here's a published website, and it's going to be generating you a free URL that you're going to be using for showcasing your work. So you can write a compelling about me section, really important, to include a professional portfolio, to tell your story, to highlight relevant skills, as you see in here, and to highlight relevant personality, like the unique voice shine through. and highlight relevant experience, like what important potential clients or employees. And lastly, to showcase, of course, your project, of course, elements, and can help you, of course, to highlight the process, to provide some context, to showcase your results, and to consider some case studies. So for more in-depth process, use case studies to tell a more complete story. And lastly, of course, creating a clear contact page, like contact me right now. I usually have an actual full folder that can have all the information about me, so you can include a contact form if you wanted to, or provide an actual email address so we can link to professional social media profiles such as LinkedIn, Behance, and so much more. And lastly, optimize your visual appeal and user experience. When you go into the website editor, you can check out the mobile side. Into the upper side, have the view of the switch to mobile, and you can see if the website is optimized for the mobile view. If there's something that needs to be changed, what you can do is just to click in any element and just change the size and the position and all of it. So basically, that's how we can actually refine the portfolio. We can tell your friends, the mentors, colleagues to check out the insights of your areas to improvement, and you can use them to change them later. So creating a professional portfolio is an investment of your career. Think of it as an actual investment. So I can suggest you that I can encourage you to, if you're going to be using an actual website, try to use an actual domain. For example, in this case, I can use this domain, but that ends with .com rather than .wexsite.com, right? So I think it's going to be more appealing and more important and more professional when it comes to checking out an actual new site. So what are your biggest challenges with building a portfolio website? You can let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Tech Express for more career and tech tips. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully we can all see you next time.